For today's project, I want to mix some filament poop, also known as filament waste, and some Dollar Tree gemstones in resin. Hi, I'm Lori. I want to thank you for joining me. The molds that I want to use today, I'm excited about. These are new molds that I just received for Christmas. Let me flip it that way so they're going in the same direction. And these are little bird molds. And as you can see, one is a little bit larger than the other one. But I'm excited about that. I think these are going to turn out really cute. Now, for the large mold, let me move this. This is, as I said, filament poop. And what this is this is the waste that's produced from a 3D printer. Now, I do not have a 3D printer, but my son does, and he was so kind to gift me like a very large bag of it to use in projects. What I've done is I've gone through the bag and I've picked out as many of the white and blue ones that I can find because I want to use those in the large one. And for the small one, I do want to use the Dollar Tree gemstones. Now, on the small one, you can see that the tail is narrow. So the gemstones, because they are a little bit bigger, they're not going to fit in the tail. So what I want to do for the tail is I want to mix some of the aquamarine pigment in resin and just pour it down in the tail just to add a little bit of blue into the tail. Now I have mixed. Now I said I know I said it takes 150, but because of displacement, I have mixed 140. So let me get my gloves on and we will start this pour. I know I said I mentioned it, but maybe I didn't. According to my water measurements, the small bird takes 50 milliliters and the large bird 100 milliliters. Let me get this glove on. I think I want to start with the small bird. Let me move this out of the way. Oh, I am throwing things, and I have a bunch of these gemstones. We'll see how many it's not going to take a whole bunch, but the first thing I want to do is I did measure out 20 milliliters of resin. So let's get some pigment down in here and see if we can't go ahead and get that down in the tail. Let's do 6 and see. I don't want it necessarily real dark, but I want to be able to see the blue, a little bit of blue in there. Oh yeah, I think that's going to work. I love birds. I put feeders out in the wintertime just to kind of help them along when there are no bugs out there. Now, if you enjoy bird watching, comment bird in the comments below. Let that set for a second. I sure did introduce some bubbles. I think I'm going to kind of hold it up this way. I definitely want to pinch on that tail. Just pour a little bit in there because I really can't see where it's at. And I just want to pinch that tail some. And it looks like it'll hold a little bit more. I don't want it to, it may not hurt it if it flows through the rest of the bird, but I'm trying just to get it in the tail there. Yeah, it looks like a little bit of it's going to leak down. Hopefully that will mix well with the other resin. Let me set that out of the way. And go ahead and pour a little clear in here. And again, I think I want to, let me stop there for a second. Pinch the little beak just in case. bubbles want to pop up there. All right, well, I'm going to put the gemstones in, and I've used like some Dollar Tree beads in a video in the past, and I think that video was called something like adding Dollar Tree bling to a skull, and those beads lost their color. So I am hoping, let me grab my tool here. I'm hoping that these don't bleed their color, but you never know. And I'm just going to start dropping those in and do a few thumps. Just in case bubbles. I don't want any bubbles underneath. I'm going to see how many we could fit in here. So this one's going to be probably a little bit on the loaded side. I want more negative space, I think, in the larger one. I do want to watch for bubbles. Let me go ahead and add. And I may end it out with the light blue. I don't know. Let me add a little bit more there. Just want to make sure I have enough for the larger one. I may go ahead and, because I just have a little bit of light blue over here left. I may actually use that at the end here. I haven't decided yet, because as you can see, I still have a little bit of room in that tail. All right, I think that's probably more loaded than it needs to be. See if I can, well, that one's not going to flip around for me. So let me see here. While I'm thinking about that, I'm going to set this one aside, and we'll work on this one, because I still don't know how I want to finish this one off. Let me move those gems out of the way, clean up some of the sticky. And I think on this one, I am going to start with the tail and see if I can't drop a little bit of that filament poop down in the tail, because I do want some color in the tail. Just sprinkle some out here and see if I can't get it down in there. I may not be able to. I don't want to absolutely force it or anything, because it won't come out of the mold if I do that. That appears to be down there. I don't know. I think I'm going to squish that one back out. I'm going to add the blue to the tail on this one, because I am so afraid that I'll get something stuck in here and I won't be able to get it out of the mold. So let's go ahead and do a repeat over here, since I do have extra blue, and I do want to squeeze down in this tail. I just don't want any bubble pits. Now let me add some clear. I'm looking for smaller pieces that I can maybe put in the tail area. I just really do not want anything to get stuck down in there. So I guess we go to plan B. Let me give the little beak a squeeze. They're cute little beaks on these birds. I just don't want any bubble pits. And I've worked with these in the past on the video where I did like 2 different requested spheres. Only on that video, I used glow in the dark filament poop. And I will post a link to both of those videos in the description box below. The glow in the dark was really cool. I would love to get some more of that because I like glow in the dark. Let me see if I can add some color over here. It's a little too much white in one spot. And I'm looking forward to seeing some of the other things that I can put into these molds. I just wanted to do something extremely unique. And I think the filament poop is just that. It is unique. Okay, I think it's about time to add a little more resin. I cannot remember if these float or not. If so, I don't know. I don't care to fight things at the very end. So I may actually wait to dome it. I just cannot remember if they float. I would think they are, I don't know what they're made out of. I'm thinking some sort of plastic. I have a lot of bubbles coming up. A lot of bubbles. Get some of the sticky off my fingers here. Let's do some good thumps. I really don't want bubbles. Let's do the same over here. And I think I can go ahead and add a little bit more here. And I'm going to add the clear. I do think I'm going to wait until I'll actually let these sit for like 2 to 3 hours. And then I think I'm going to dome them because I am concerned with the stuff floating. And I better stop there. I'm not going to have any room to dome. Definitely a lot of bubbles coming out. So I have to watch that really close. So what I'm going to do is I will let these sit for about 2 to 3 hours. It's a little chilly, so it may be closer to 3 than 2, but 2 to 3 hours. I'll fill them, and when they feel like they're cooling down, I'll go ahead, and there's just a little bit of room on either one. I'll go ahead and pour the dome, and I'll do that off camera. And then I'll meet you back here when we're ready to do the unmolding. See you shortly. Okay. It is time to unmold. I think I'm going to start with the small one first. And I've never unmolded these, so we'll see how hard or how easy. I definitely want to be careful around the tail because I don't want to break anything. Let's see if we can just get this loose up here. See if I can get it up and over the head without breaking the cute little beak. All right, we've got that. Now let's see if we can get it off the tail. I don't want to break the tail. And I don't want to tear the mold. Well, there we go. Let me turn this mold back inside correct. Well, it is blue and pretty now. It is hard to tell what's in it because I packed so many. But overall, I think this little bird turned out real cute. The head is clear, but when it's like this, you can't tell because of the gemstones inside. That one turned out really cute, I think. I do see one bubble right here, and it's actually a bubble pit. And it's going to require a little bit of filing here because it's kind of sharp. Now, on the larger one, if you look at here, I don't know how well you can tell on camera. Some of them did float, but overall, I think it looks really cool just looking down in there. But let's see what the final project looks like. And that's if I can get this off. I love that one. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can't get this one off. I'm just trying to get some air down in there. All right. Let's see if we can get it up and over the head and the beak out. There we go. And now the tail. Oh, I'm throwing things around here. I just really don't want to break the tail. And I'm giving it a really good tug. Oh, the tail did break. Oh, look at that one. That is so pretty. And because I poured originally clear in here because I was going to try to put some of the filament poop down here. And when I emptied it out, I didn't get it all out. But I think that's a neat little added surprise. I think that looks really cool. So which one of these would you put on a shelf? And because I did have a little extra resin, you know, when I first poured, I decided to wait to dome. And I don't like resin to go to waste. I pulled out a mold and poured the resin in and decided to use some more of the filament. And then when I went to dome, I purposely mixed a little extra resin to finish off the other mold. And this is what I decided to make. This is just the little teddy bear. It's the geographic teddy bear. But doesn't that look really cool? I love the way the filament poop turned out. And even these gems, it just made for a pretty blue bird. So overall, I'm extremely pleased with this project. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I do want to thank you for watching. Let me give you a close up here and ask you to consider hitting the like, share, and if you haven't already, the subscribe buttons. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Thanks.